Hello and welcome. This is Rajat from StartupFrat. For the people who were there in the webinar yesterday, great job. We had a killer event. And for the people who are still wondering where to find the announcements, it's in the announcements tab. So just stay tuned to the announcements tab. Register early and enter the room early because we have limited seating in the room. If you get locked out because the seating is full, then you just have to wait for the next one. Every event that you miss, you're going to miss some information because now we are getting onto a path where we are going to go progressively into more and more deeper concepts. So real quick, just to answer some of the questions that were exchanged in the webinar, I didn't get time to answer a lot of them because we ran out of time towards the end. But there were a lot of questions from affiliate marketers. What should I do? Should I do more demos? Should I do more, show the plans? And then people who are into more commodity type businesses, I'm into garments, I'm into, children's ethnic wear, etc. What should I do? So before we get into the actual tools and techniques of sales and marketing, those are lesser problems. Okay. What I want you to understand is just from a mindset level, you wanna have ninja level mindset in this market, right? Especially if the market goes south, which it has been going right now because of the lockdown. But even after the lockdown, if consumer behavior changes and your thing is not working too well, then what you're going to need at that time is mindset, because a lot of the tools and techniques won't even work, right? So that's why you are here. So what I want you to do is I want you to subscribe, go and like the StartupFrat business page, and then of course I'm guessing you're already in the group because I'm posting this video in the group. But just go and watch some of the previous videos on how to set up authority in your industry and things like that. Okay, so what you want to do is from a mindset perspective, right now we're not discussing tips and techniques and tools and all of that. Right now we're about what is the mindset. What my message to you is very simple. Okay, you need to get to a higher level of authority in the industry where business flows to you. Okay, so if the slowdown continues, I'll just give you a quotation by Warren Buffett. He says, it's only when the tide goes out that you'll realize who all was swimming naked, right? So people are not prepared, business owners were not prepared. In an up market, everybody wins, everybody's getting something, everybody's under the mistaken assumption that I am a hotshot business owner, or I'm a great sales guy, or I'm a great marketing guy, or I'm a great CEO, entrepreneur, whatever it is, right? When the market goes down, you'll see all these people complaining and saying it's because of GST that I lost my business, it's because of demonetization, it's because of pandemic, it's because of Corona, whatever it is, okay? So you need to develop steely mindset, okay? And one mindset item that I'm going to discuss with you, I have discussed in previous videos, so you need to go back and watch all of them, watch it on the StartupFrat page, watch some of the videos in the group, etc. But you need to develop an authority in your sub-industry so that everybody who wants to comes to you. You need to be at level 4 or level 5, okay? So go back and watch those videos. Now, how do you become an authority? You need to have 3 product lines. You need to have your consulting product line, okay? You need to have your products and services, okay? And then you need to have your programs, which are mostly like digital stuff, digital informational stuff that you sell from your InstaMojo store. You don't need to be involved in those sales. If people just want to know about you, they want to get some information, they can just go over there and buy that information. So these are the 3 product lines that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking about them in the upcoming webinars. I just want to answer some of your questions today that I did not have the time to answer yesterday, right? In a bid to respect your presence over there. A lot of you were there 5 minutes, 10 minutes early. I respect that. And, we are able to exchange good amount of information because we are face to face. It's two-way communication. So I respect that you took the time out and you were there, and which is why I never share the recordings and all of that. I don't even record the thing. I don't share this outside because the people who are really serious will make it a point to be there. Okay. So So what we are going to be doing is there are 3 product lines that you need to envisage. You don't need to do it today, but you need to start thinking about this stuff. Now, there are 4 types of people in your industry, okay? There are people who are players or business houses, your competitors, okay? And then there are customers. Okay. Now there's going to be some other type of people. There's going to be prospective players or people who would like to get into the industry and compete with you, other people who want to set up similar business like you. And then there are prospective customers. Yeah, somebody who has a 7-year-old kid and they might go and attend a bunch of weddings in the coming winter season, and their kids may need Indian ethnic wear or whatever it is. And there might be other people who are trying to get into the same business that you are. Okay. Now we discussed in an earlier video, like I said, you need to go back and watch those, is that you will become an authority in your industry if you have an ecosystem based approach, right? If you have an ecosystem based approach. Now, if you lead with one product or one product line or whatever your affiliate marketing offer is, or whatever, if you're an insurance salesman, you have like the whole just one ICICI Prudential because ICICI has told me please push this product. If you go with any one single product, any one single product line, or any one theme, then you will lose because there are hundreds of other people like you, and customers are not going to be spending so much in the coming slowdown, post slowdown, post lockdown phase. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be the only go-to person. You want to engage all of these 4 types of people. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. How do you do that? You have educational products which cater to this segment. Okay, you have your products and services which cater to this segment, your customers. Okay, and then you have consulting which caters to this segment or this segment. Okay, so in those videos that I'm referring to, I talk about feeding your competition and both of you win. Okay, it's going to be a symbiotic relationship. I know it doesn't work in the Indian context because it's all about competing and things like that. There's too many suppliers for everything, and everybody's trying to compete on price and everybody's trying to give the bigger discount and all that. But if you want to create an ecosystem, you're going to supply all of these 4 people. Never ever go into the market with one product line. Never go into the market with one product line. If you have one product line, if you're like an insurance agent who has just ICICI Prudential, you need to get other product lines. You need to build your own educational programs. You need to build your own consulting and charge for your consulting. If you go and pitch, explain about the insurance concept to 10 people and all of them turn around and say, I'll think about it and get back to you, what did you get for your time? Nothing. Instead of that, you say, you need to pay me 650 rupees for my consulting, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare all of the product lines in the market, and I don't even expect that you write me a check. I'll give you so much of information that tomorrow, whenever a new insurance agent comes to you, I will give you the 10 things that you need to ask them, and I'll give you 3 templates by which you just put the figures from each of those insurance policies into these templates, which could be Excel templates, and you will be able to compare among them. And then you can play all the other insurance agents. That's how you educate a customer. How do you educate your competition? I'll just give you a quick example. One of my friends over here is into the restaurant business. He has his own restaurant, manages his own restaurant, very famous, very popular in Pune. And then what he does is he also consults other restaurant owners who want to set up their own restaurants. Why does he do that? Why is he feeding his competition? Because he knows he could make the best pan pizzas in the whole planet and all of history, and he could make like the best biryani across the whole planet and in all of history, but the same customer doesn't want to go to the same restaurant all the time. They want a change. So what he does is he holds the credentials for having one of the best running restaurant brands for the longest possible time in Pune. And restaurants don't run very long because every 2-3 years they have to change their name and ownership because people want to change and things like that. And he's developed a reputation that if you want to be profitable in your very first few months, then you need to bring him on as a consultant. So either he goes as a consultant or he goes as a profit partner. Why does he do that? Because he knows that going to the market with just one trick in your bag is not healthy. Okay, so everybody is your friend in the new market as long as you are the authority. As long as you are the authority and you're showing them the way, everybody is your friend. Okay, so this is how you do this. This is how you build an ecosystem. All of the biggest companies in the world have built ecosystems. Apple is an ecosystem. Not only does it provide you the phone, they also provide you the iPad, they also provide you the laptop, they also provide you the iCloud for free. So all of your data is synced among all of your devices. Now, if you want to get out of Apple, it is a very big decision. That means you'll have to change literally everything, including the intelligence inside your house. You'll have to change it. It's a huge decision trying to get out of an Apple environment once you get in, because the value they provide is so much. Similarly with Amazon, they'll provide you groceries, they'll provide you stationery, they'll provide you electricals, they'll provide you everything under the sun. Okay, it's a wonder they're not selling you air tickets and hotel reservations and and selling cars on there. But very soon they will probably, right? It's getting out of Amazon is very difficult. Even if you find a cheaper offer somewhere, even if I find a cheaper offer on Myntra or Flipkart, I don't go there because I'm just too comfortable with Amazon. You go into the Amazon thing and you click a button and somebody calls you. You just click that button and somebody calls you on your cell phone. That is the level of customer service. I don't want to change. I don't want to do business with anyone else for saving 200 rupees. I don't want to do that, right? So that's how you create an ecosystem. You need to figure out how to get these set up, and we'll be discussing that in upcoming webinars and all of that. But you need to think strategy right now. Do not think about, do I need to do more demos? What do I need to do? Is this line going to work? All of the lines are going to work if you're going to come with battle tactics that are next generation battle tactics. If you come with one knife to a gunfight, you're going to get slaughtered. Okay, so I'm just giving you the advice up front, because that's why you and I are kind of on this together, so that I can give you advice straight up front, right? So of course hard work has to be done. But when you come to the battlefield, you want to come with an arsenal of tactics and strategies that's going to make you the default winner regardless of who competes with you. Okay, so now I just said that so that this consulting feeds your competition, the products and services feed your customers, and the programs feed your prospective customers or whatever. Now, in my particular case, it works differently. My customers buy my consulting. So my customers buy my consulting, and then my digital programs are pretty much bought by my competition. A lot of people who, they want to know, okay, how is this guy doing this? What is this guy selling to the customers? What does this guy do? They go over to my InstaMojo store and pick up stuff. I wake up in the morning, somebody bought, products worth 10,000 rupees and all of that. Whatever. The color of money is green. It doesn't matter. There is no competition. If you're on top, there is no competition, right? The color of money is green. It doesn't matter where it comes from. So what I'm trying to say is just keep these ideas in your head, and kind of your mind will show you the answer. And then of course we'll discuss it further in the upcoming webinar and all that. But some of the questions I thought, I was thinking about them later in the night, and I thought, dude, they were the wrong questions. Okay, so if you say, hey, is this thing going to work? What should I do in order to push my product? Should I do more sales presentations or demos or whatever it is? Of course, you'll have to do that. But how do you set yourself in a position where by default you are the player of choice for a small number of people, right? So one of the things we discussed in the webinar yesterday is you cannot supply everybody. You cannot compete with all of the brands, and you cannot supply the whole market. You cannot make everybody happy. You have to figure out what is the minimum size of the market that I can supply, and only I can supply. Okay, and in their eyes, you should be the go-to person, right? And you should start building that whole community. So this whole ecosystem approach works when you have a community approach. This guy is not my enemy. He is my friend. He or she is my friend. This guy is my friend. This guy is also my friend. The prospective customer who comes and wastes your time, and then he or she says that, okay, we'll get back to you. They're also your friends, except that you're pitching the wrong product to them and wasting your time. You're going on doing these presentations to the wrong sorts of people and wasting your time throughout the month. You may do 20 demos or whatever it is, and you get no sales or very less sales. Instead of that, you need to have an online product. You say, if you want to know about me, what I want you to do is go over there. There is for $350, you can download my videos and watch them, and it will give you 90% of the knowledge that you need. And once they do that, then you say, why don't you come to me? You tell them, why don't you come to me? Okay, instead of you traveling and doing all these wasting your time. And I discussed that in the webinar yesterday. I was doing all this stuff, we were traveling and going to meet people. It was a complete waste of my time if they said, we'll get back to you. So I said 90% of whatever I'm going to tell you is already in there. You just pay 350 rupees and watch it, and you will be 90% clear in your mind whether you want it or not, and if you want it, who are the different players and how to compare all those different players among each other. If you still want to meet me, then after that you can come to my office, right, or your house or whatever, wherever you operate from. Okay, and then see how much that builds your authority. People look at you with respect and they will treat you with respect. Nobody will bullshit with you after that. Okay, I can guarantee you that. Okay, so this is a short video. I don't want to go into the actual tip because I don't want to change, I don't want to alter the mood of the interaction. Right now, just think about mindset, just think about strategy and how to be the go-to guru in your space, ninja level. Okay, and then of course the tips, techniques and all that we can talk about, we'll talk about later. Okay, so I'm there for you, but right now don't think about is this going to work, how do I move my product, what is the sales technique should I use. That's not the flavor of interaction right now. Okay, so I hope this is of value, and for people who have missed the webinars, listen guys, it's going to be on the announcements tab. You will find it. Okay, it happens once a week and usually I give about 1 to 2 days notice. So what you need to do is you need to check the group every single day, because what's happening is that even if I put up a post, Facebook will not show it to you, especially if you're a new member who has not had any interaction with the posts. Facebook will not show it to you because there are 1,000+ people in the group now. So what I recommend is you like and comment on some of the posts here and there, watch the videos and put a comment. So what happens is that then Facebook algorithm learns that this is important for you. So then next time whenever I put an announcement or a post or something, you get to see it. And here and there just keep liking it so that they keep showing it to you, because with 1,000+ people, what's happening is if I put a post, it's going in front of only 150 people, because I see the stats, it says post reach is only 150, 160 people. Okay, on my Facebook page, I have 10,000+ followers. Over there, the post reach is like 220 people, 250 people. Now I can't help it. Okay, so what I want you to do is be engaged, like and comment on these photos and posts here and there, and then make sure you check just actively go into that group every single day so you see what's happening the latest, because I cannot force it. I don't own Facebook, right? We'll probably move to Mighty Networks or one of these other platforms once the group grows very big and if you're really missing a lot of content and stuff like that. So I'll see if I can move it. But I'm not a technology literate guy. So all of this stuff is difficult for me. I'm just a sales and marketing fellow, okay? So that's it from my side. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope this was of value. Please like and comment and ask your questions below this video so I am able to address them in the upcoming, whenever the next webinar is. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.